Welcome back. Let's continue with episode 3. Let's get started. Is this the only move that you know? Yes. This sword technique is not bad. You may stay at the Jade Serene Peak from now on. Hee, I'll take my leave then. I have high hopes for you. The Grand Elder nodded at Hanju and left. Fairy Shizuan stared at Hanju. Why is she looking at me like that? Perhaps. Cheng Yuer immediately reminded. Aren't you going to bow down and acknowledge her as your master? Hanju rushed to the front of Fairy Shizuan and immediately knelt. Disciple Hanju greets Master Long Live Master. A simple bow would have been enough. Do you think that I'm an empress? Whatever. Yuer, take your junior brother to the inner sect to register and arrange a cave abode for him. Yes, Master. Junior brother Han, do you know how to fly on a sword? I've yet to learn that. Fairy Shizuan thought to herself. This child carries himself well. His temperament is also not bad. Cheng Yuer took out her flying sword and let Hanju stand behind her, hugging her waist. Junior Han, my name is Cheng Yuer. You can also just call me senior sister. Since you're a newcomer, if there's anything you don't understand, feel free to ask me. Thank you, Senior Cheng. I wouldn't dare to trouble you. But if you need a helping hand, you can tell me at any time. Hee, how nice of you. I swear I will not let this junior of mine ever be bullied, and the reason for that is, it's been 5 years. A whole 5 years. Do you know how I managed to reach where I am today? Within the entirety of Jade Seer Peak, he is my only junior brother, and he is such a handsome man. And his attitude and personality makes him a very comfortable person to interact with. These past few years of hard work and wait finally paid off. The so known for having ascetics disciples, Jade Serene Peak does not seem to live up to its name. Are all female disciples here like her? Few minutes later, Cheng Yuer brought Hanju to a cave entrance and said, "This is your kava abode. My cave abode is right beside so you can cultivate in peace." Thank you, senior sister. Speaking of which, the inner is far beyond my imagination. Since I've started cultivating, this is the first time I've ever felt pressure. And as I further get in my cultivation, I get more conscious about the gap between power. That is also the reason behind me feeling impatient. My master is a cultivator in the nascent soul realm, a level that is far beyond my reach. Previously, the first elder taught me. The difference between the outer sect and inner sect is extremely big. He is one step away from the golden core and was only able to become an elder for the outer sect, absorbing the ki into our dantian, allowing the ki to nourish our body in order to effectively improve one's physical attributes. After the ki is fully absorbed into the dantian, the ki is compressed and turned into liquid in the dantian, and then the ki is transformed into spiritual energy before it can be used for foundation building. As ki gathers and forms a pan-yuan, one would see themselves as a furnace to condense the essence, ki, and divine energy in order to form a nascent. With all the essence, chi and divine energy forming the new nascent, one's golden core would crack. One would then be able to utilize the power of the nascent, obtaining immeasurable power. And only the founder of the Jade Pure Sect was able to reach a realm higher than the nascent rule realm. However, he has been away for many years and has not returned. That means, Fairy Shizuan is the strongest cultivator that I've met so far. Now I have a huge backing to depend on. I guess before I get stronger, I will need to depend on Master, as God knows how dangerous the outer world is. Thank God I went to the Jade Pure Sect instead of elsewhere, if not it would been over. Becoming stronger? Living a long life, it's not so bad to just focus on staying alive for now. Now is not the time to sigh. I should just cultivate my fire cultivation potential to the 9th level. With such a huge backing, I need to work harder and not disappoint her. The system has a new notification. You have successfully become an inner disciple of the Jade Pure Sect and started our first cultivation after entering the sect. You can choose the following development path. Earn reputation points and lead the Jade Serene Peak to become the strongest peak. You can obtain a piece of unparalleled equipment but offend Fairy Shizuan. Keep a low profile and cultivate. If you obtain Fairy Shizuan's recognition, you can obtain a movement technique manual. After reading, Hanju immediately felt greater pressure. determined not to choose the first option. I don't think going with the second option would be a good idea. This master of mine is rather peculiar. 3 years passed by in the blink of an eye. After cultivating for so long, it's about time to learn the flying sword technique, as without knowing how to fly on a sword, it will be difficult for me to get around the inner gate. It's not good to constantly depend on senior sister to go down the mountains. The flying sword technique is a piece cake. With my top-notch sword Dao aptitude and learning, I can master it with just taking a glimpse. This is the benefit of having supreme talent. Thanks to that, I don't have put rails on the flying sword like Bamo and Gang to learn the flying sword art. Recently, Hanju has already learned the flying sword technique. He is truly talented. From below came the call. Hanju, you are quite something. You really did went into seclusion for 3 years. Hanju walked up to Fairy Shizuan and knelt, saying, "Greetings, Master." Disciple has something that he wishes to discuss with the Master. Disciple has now cultivated his wind cultivation and fire cultivation to the 9th level of the Q refinement realm. Disciple wishes to know where he can go in order to cultivate his thunder cultivation potential. You wish to cultivate all 3 of them to the foundation establishment realm. Yes, Master. Not just those 3. I want to cultivate all 6 of them. I'm afraid you can't. A single disapproving remark from the Master left Hanju stunned, extinguishing his countless expectations. Master, can I ask for the reason? Specializing in a single type of spiritual key is already extremely difficult. Put aside the fact that you will encounter stronger heavenly tribulation in future, the time invested in cultivating it will also be a waste. What she says makes sense. Possessing these spiritual roots has its own cost, but Master might not expect that I have my own ways. This disciple understands. However, I believe that with my determination, I can succeed. This disciple is willing to spend all his time cultivating. Upon hearing this, Fairy Shizuan immediately revealed a satisfied expression. You can use the intersex teleportation formation leading to the Thunder Spirit Pool. Thank you for your advice, Master. I will now go there. Thunder Spirit Pool. Jade Pure Sect sure is generous. I never expected the Thunder Spirit Pool to look like this, and just a while ago, I thought it would look similar to a fish pond. Even when standing this far from the teleportation formation, I can feel the intense thunder spiritual ki emanating from the other side. Let's go and have a look. As expected from the Thunder Spirit Pool, its purity is so high. By cultivating close to the center, my Thunder Spiritual Ki will directly go up to the 9th level. The Fire Spiritual Ki can never have this speed. Why is there only one person cultivating in a place this big? It looks like people with Thunder Spiritual roots are really rare. Do not walk around in the Thunder Spirit Pool. You can only cultivate at the side of the pool, or else you will be struck to death by the lightning. You had it coming. Hanju turned his head and saw that it was a huge tree. Its main trunk had a human face filled with sarcasm. A tree spirit, he shouted. The young man above immediately paid attention upon hearing Hanju's loud scream. What are you screaming for? Have you never seen a handsome man before, huh? Yes. You are so handsome that you are blocking the light in my life. At least you are a sweet talker. Feel free to choose any place to cultivate. Just don't get too near to the center. To think I will encounter a tree spirit. Jade Pure Sect must have spent a fortune. They even have a tree spirit. One must know that the tree spirit is also called cultivation catalyzing treasure. The tree spirit might look demonic, but by cultivating near it, the efficiency is doubled. It's an extraordinary treasure. If only I could grow one. It seems my Thunder Spiritual Ki can be cultivated into the 9th level in advance. I've come to the right place. Hanju immediately jumped for joy. Nice! Starting from scratch, we'll cultivate it into the 9th level in a year. I didn't hear him wrong, right? 9th level in a year? Is he serious? It's impossible for him. His purity is too low. No matter how arrogant he may be, there's a limit when it comes to cultivation. No one can get to max level in a year with his character. he won't be able to go far. 1 year later, all right, I take back what I said. This person is insane. This day has finally come. 6 paths of key cultivation are finally done. I can go for foundation establishment now. Master once worried that the heavenly tribulation would be too strong if I cultivated multiple spiritual roots. She didn't know that the cultivation method I cultivated has already recorded. The method to split tribulation. The sky suddenly changed color. The lightning in the thunder spiritual pool began to gather towards Hanju. This is thunder tribulation for breakthrough to foundation establishment. What the hell? He sure knows how to choose places. What do you mean by that? He is not supposed to ascend here. The thunder spirit pool will actuate the thunder tribulation and make its power double up. You have to get away fast to prevent suffering for no reason. Then isn't he? He can't be saved even if we want to. The tribulation cloud has been set. An hour later, streaks of lightning interweaved above Hanju's head like dragons and snakes. The strange thing was that these lightning bolts disappeared the moment they touched him. They didn't cause him any harm. It's just thunder I'll turn into energy for my foundation establishment. Ways to split tribulation. Absorb the thunder from heavenly tribulation and convert it into the purest spiritual key to make a barrier that helps defend the impact. What kind of cultivation method is this? I'm not sure, but anyway, it looks like he succeeded in advancing into the foundation establishment. Isn't it a little too fast? Finally, he successfully established his foundation and reached the first level of the foundation establishment realm. Just moments ago, and already 2 years have passed. Sir, you need to pay 100 upper-grade spirit stones for using the Thunder Spirit Pool for 3 years. Thank you for your patronage. You're welcome. Hanju is currently strolling down the street. At first, I was going to strengthen my cultivation after breakthrough, but becoming a foundation establishment 3rd level is a surprise. Spirit Root. Spiritual physique of the 6th path grants top-class wind, fire, water, earth, wood, thunder spiritual roots. Increase a certain amount of luck. My lifespan is almost 200 years now. Staying alive sure feels good. You've successfully become an inner disciple of Jade Pure Sect started. Your first cultivation after enrolling. You can choose one of the following development paths. 1. Earn reputation points and lead the Jade Serene Peak to become the strongest peak. You can obtain a piece of unparalleled equipment but offend Fairy Zixuan. 2. Keep a low profile and cultivate. If you obtain Fairy Zixuan's recognition, you can obtain a maneuverability technique manual. Just how much did my master like cultivating quietly? In just 2 years, you have already made it to the foundation establishment 3rd level. Within the whole inner sect, you can be considered as one of the best. A voice sounded from behind Hanju. He stopped and turned around. I am Mo Fushu from the Heavenly Thunder Peak. May I ask for your name? Thank you for the praise, Brother Mo. I am Hanju from the Jade Serene Peak. A disciple from Jade Serene Peak? With your talent, joining the Jade Serene Peak is such a waste. What do you think about coming to the Heavenly Thunder Peak? My master is a thunder cultivator. I've already acknowledged Fairy Zixuan as my master. As she has become my master, she will forever be my guardian. How can I change my family that easily? Thank you for your kindness, Brother Mo. All right then, there's still a chance. I hope Brother Han will think about it carefully. Suddenly, the system popped up with another notification. Reading this notification this time made Hanju speechless. A mountain somewhere. She is not in this cave as well. The elders have decreed that those who catch the traitor will be heavily rewarded, so make sure to search in every corner. Yes, sir. Xing Hongzuan is hiding behind the bushes to avoid the pursuit. Reporting. The target wasn't found in this area. Finally able to escape that fiendish cult. But I don't know where to go now. The problem is that my identity will undoubtedly be known by everyone soon and only that person would believe me. After all, for the first time in my life, someone stood up for me. My prince, Hanju. Suddenly, the spy eagle screeched, discovering her hiding place. Bushes, red hair. Xing Hongzuan immediately ran away. Stop. Use whatever means you need. The sinner cannot be spared. The system notification. Your good friend Xing Hongzuan is being hunted down by the Jade Pure sect and was severely injured. She managed to escape by luck. Your good friend, Xing Hongzuan, is being hunted down by her fellow disciples and was lucky enough to counterattack. Your good friend Xing Hongzuan betrayed the viridescent nether cult and is being hunted down. Your good friend Xing Hongzuan's favorable impression of you has increased to 4 stars. I haven't seen this woman in ages, to think she's still alive. And what's more, I haven't even seen her face for ages, so why is she getting more and more affectionate? Is there something wrong with her head? For the reader's information, Hanju is over 30 years old by now, and he had not even reached 20 the last time they met. Also, this system even has a character activity record function. Just how many functions does the system have? Its origin is definitely not that simple, and the system probably wouldn't harm me. It has already been so many years since I obtained it. Forget it, let's continue to cultivate. Let's focus on the fire key for now. After a moment's thought, Hanju still decided not to care about it. A bell suddenly rang on Jade's serene peak. Hanju opened his eyes and stood up immediately. Bells? What's going on? Junior, long time no see. It's the bell, that's right. Let's go see Master together. Cheng Yuer greeted him with a smile. Then, her eyes widened. Cheng Yuer was about to rush to hug Hanju, but suddenly she saw his strength, which surprised her a lot. You have reached the Foundation Establishment realm. Hanju smiled humbly. I was just lucky. Cheng Yuer was secretly shocked. What? I can't even see through my junior's cultivation. I am at the 2nd level of the Foundation Establishment realm, and from his aura I know for sure he has surpassed the first 3 levels. What kind of speed is this? I shan't fall behind. I have to hurry up and cultivate. I can't lose to my junior. I promised that I would protect my junior brother. How could I ever face my junior brother as her senior sister? System, Cheng Yuer's favorability towards you has decreased to 1.5 stars. We shouldn't delay anymore. I'll explain the matter to you on the way. This situation doesn't feel right. Jade's serene peak usually does not ring the bell more than once. The bell represents the master's summon to all disciples. It's the first time that the bell has rang in so many years. That's why I didn't mention this to you earlier. Thanks for your guidance. Summoning all the disciples? Hope it won't be something hassle-some. At the Jade Serene Hall, the disciples are conversing enthusiastically. I heard that the spies of the viridescent nether cult have infiltrated our sect. Recently, when recruiting disciples, we have to be extra careful about the spies of the viridescent nether cult infiltrating. The cult's spies don't even cultivate fiendish techniques. The viridescent nether cult is really getting more and more arrogant. Every time I go out for training, I encounter those arrogant disciples from the viridescent nether cult. Everyone was in awe when they saw Hanju enter. Whoa, what a handsome guy. Wow, who is this handsome? When did this senior brother join Jade Serene Peak? How come I have never seen him before? Master, I may end up breaking the oath of not having relations with fellow disciples. I presume you are Master's newest disciple, Hanju, am I right? I am the chief disciple of Jade Serene Peak, Liu Sangxin. Since Master doesn't like to take care of most of the affairs in the peak, I am the one who manages them for her. If you want to handle any matters in the future, you are welcome to come to me at any time. Thank you, senior brother. Haha, no worries. At this moment, Fairy Shizuan spoke. All right, take your seat. The last 3 peaks of the 18 peaks will send their disciples to fight against the viridescent nether cult. These young fiends have repeatedly sent spies to plot against the Jade Pure sect. The sect master has decided to prepare for a counterattack. Everyone is focused on listening to the words of Fairy Shizuan. Looking at the expressions of the brothers and sisters, it doesn't seem like they're worried at all. Aren't the bottom 3 peaks being sent to counterattack the sect's enemy? I'm not worried about the rankings, but this matter involves the nether cult. The Jade Pure sect will surely have a fight against them. Be attentive when you are taking up missions, pay more attention and to remember to contribute to the sect. Liu Sangxin smiled and said, Please don't worry, Master. Our Jade Serene Peak might be low profile, but we will still be contributing to the sect. Recently, the sect has come up with a nurturing program that targets the most outstanding geniuses of each peak. They will be groomed together and will become the trump cards of the younger generation of the Jade Pure Sect. As for who to choose, isn't this program especially made for first disciples like me? Who is going to be selected? Hanju, Fairy Shizuan suddenly called out. You reached the 3rd level of the Foundation Establishment realm from the 9th level of the Key Refinement realm in just a few years after entering the peak. Seems like you're a genius. For this nurturing program, how about you go? The disciples and Hanju were all shocked. No way! Why didn't the master choose senior brother Liu to go? No matter power or talent, senior brother Liu must be the best choice. Junior brother has only been here for a while yet he can already join the nurturing program. He's even handpicked by the master. Just think about it. Hearing everyone's dissatisfaction, Hanju decided to stand up and said in fear and trepidation, Master, I thank the master for appreciating me, but this disciple only wants to stay at Jade Serene Peak to cultivate quietly. Moreover, I am just a new disciple. This kind of opportunity should be left for senior brothers and sisters. How come master cares this much about me? Wait, is she suspecting me to be a spy of the Nether cult? Better safe than sorry. It'd be better if I refuse. Are you sure? Fairy Shizuan narrowed her eyes. If that's the case, Liu Sankson, how about you Gop? You are Jade Serene Peak's first disciple. Make sure not to cause any trouble. As you command, master. He was offered such a valuable opportunity and he refused. Hanju's motives are hard to predict. If you find it entertaining, please give me a like and a subscribe. Thank you very much.